company in Dubai, our partner in the let's say in the field of energy and how we can save let's say our environment by implementing a new practice in power supply, and we are proud to have them with us in this workshop today. They will talk about the energy efficiency initiative, and also they will highlight about what the upcoming project between us and with the industrial sector here in Ajman. Welcome you again, Dr. Walid. Stage for you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Nasser, for the introduction and for arranging this meeting. Following the MOU signed with the Ajman Chamber of Commerce, we welcome everyone for our initiative to fast track any sustainable project. This year is a special year as it's announced by His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed, our president, as a sustainable year for the United Arab Emirates, in addition to the UAE hosting the COP28 in Dubai this year. Our company, Etihad ESCO, is 100% owned by DEWA, as a subsidiary of DEWA. It was established in 2013, where we've carried out more than 8,000 projects up to end of last year. Our business model is improving and developing the ESCO market, where we work on sustainability projects. The main two pillars is solar energy and retrofit, in addition to electromechanical and providing facility management services. What we can offer is 100% funding of the project and working on the energy performance as we recover our repayment for the project through the saving that we can provide to your through your utility bill. I forgot to introduce my Director of Business Development, Mr. Pradeep, who will carry out on the our corporate presentation, and then we will welcome any questions or clarifications required from your side. Pradeep, please.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Nasir, and thank you, Dr. Walid, for a brief introduction regarding the scope of work. Okay, so as mentioned by Dr. Walid, I'll just take you through our presentation. So Etihad ESCO is 100% owned by Dubai government. We are owned by DEWA, and our core job is energy performance contracting model, wherein we guarantee the energy saving for the contract duration. We warranty the equipment for the contract duration, and we look at the comfort level. So we don't compromise on the comfort job. So this is our model where we work. And if you talk about the core of Etihad ESCO, so we have like 6 departments over here. The first one is the retrofit, which targets on the energy efficiency. The second one is solar, which targets about the renewable power. Third one is the measurement and verification, which targets all our contracts for retrofit and solar are based on the energy performance contracting. So we have to measure and verify the savings, what we are delivering. So our measurement and verification department, or you can say command control center, they deliver that job. And then we have a capacity building also. So we look at 360-degree approach to improve the energy efficiency, to add the renewable power. So what we do, we try to enhance the capacity of our client, the educational part related to the energy efficiency, the awareness part, we do that also. Plus our contract duration goes from 7 to 25 years. So we do provide the facility of facility management and the electromechanical job to our clients. So this is what we do. Now coming down, if we talk about the targets, what has been given to Etihad ESCO only in Dubai was we have to save 1.4 terawatt of electricity. We have to save 4.9 billion imperial gallon of water by 2030. And that will help us to reduce 1 million ton of CO2, and we need to retrofit 30,000 buildings. So what result we have achieved till date? So by end of last year, so since we do the proper measurement and verification of our savings, so these numbers are like very much accurate and are being approved by our client. So we have done a retrofit for 7,772 buildings. Until if we talk about this year till date, so we are almost touching 8,000 buildings. We have done the retrofit job. We are saving 312 gigawatt of electricity and 226 million imperial gallon of water. And this is helping us to save 132,000 tons of CO2 emission. So this is what we have delivered, and now we are collaborating with Ajman Chamber of Commerce to support you guys for your requirement for energy efficiency, energy initiative, and for the renewal part. So now drilling it down for the energy efficiency, what we target everything that's responsible for the energy consumption, where it's your HVAC system, electrical lighting system, water system, your process load, your envelope, or any kind of other possible retrofits are there in your facility. And we can save around 20 to 70% cost on your electricity and water bill. And this percentage depend upon several factors. If you simply do a light retrofit job, your saving will be on a very higher side. But if you do a deep retrofit job in your building, the saving can go up from 25 to 30% also. And what's our approach? As Dr. Walid mentioned, that we do provide a financing option over here. So in order for any company to provide a financing option for a retrofit job, the savings should be good enough to recover the cost of financing. So for that particular thing, we follow this approach. Wherever we go in our client facility, we look at what kind of control system do you have. We try to optimize the control system. That's the lowest hanging fruit available in any kind of a facility, whether it's industry or a building. Then we look for a retrofit opportunity where we can save something by retrofitting your existing equipment. We also we do actually level 2 audit, where we do a detailed study of your equipments. We see which all the equipments are like inefficient. We target that equipment for replacement, and then we look at the self generation. So if we combine all these four components together, we have a optimum payback period and the maximum saving, which help us to recover our cost from the generate saving and share a portion of the saving with our clients also. On the top of that, we always target for smart building system, which enable us for the IoT data stream from your HVAC system, whether it can be a standalone sensor, or it can be in BMS or IBMS metering system and the CAFM system. We can integrate all this to a common platform where you can see how much saving you're generating every day or a week or on a monthly basis. And this supports the measurement and verification section of the retrofit job. Now coming down to the saving and repayment mechanism, so we are saying like whatever products we have delivered till date, out of that 90% of the products are 100% been funded by Etihad ESCO. So just jumping into the business model, we can finance 100% of the project. The orange portion of this graph represents your energy bill or a client energy bill before doing any kind of a retrofit. Once the retrofit is done, your energy bill will reduce down, and then you'll have a saving. Now again, from a saving, what we do, we take a major portion of the saving to recover our cost. That's implementation cost, operation and maintenance cost, our financing fee, and the risk management, everything too. But we make sure that a portion of the saving is kept for the client also. So that motivates our client to go ahead for the retrofit job, because they are getting a new equipment. There is a reduction in the maintenance cost. The saving is already there, which is guaranteed by Etihad ESCO. Plus on top of that, they're getting a monetary benefit also. Once the repayment duration is done, the client will have to pay a very minimal or have to incur a very minimal cost for the operating and maintaining the installed equipment, and the majority of the saving will goes to the client. So this is a very good ESCO model, and with the support of our approach, the optimized approach, control, retrofit, replacement, and renewal, we always be able to achieve this kind of a scenario. I'll walk through you guys through our projects, what we have delivered, since we are owned by Dubai Electricity and Water Authority, and we wish to lead by the example. So we have done the retrofit of our own Diva facilities, Diva power plant, and we have these products are already been implemented, and I think their contract duration Like for Tiba building, the contract duration was 5 years, and we are almost done with our contract duration, and we have achieved the guaranteed. We have achieved more than what we guaranteed the savings. Similarly, the Diva power plant, where we have replaced more than 100,000 of light fixtures, which includes floodlights, street lights, indoor lights, and all kind of explosive lights over here. So we have done that. Job the Jewelry Free Zone was the first project which was 100% funded by Etihad ESCO in year 2017, and again over here we are achieving more than the guaranteed saving. Similarly, Dubai Airport was one of the biggest and a complex project what we have in our history. And over here also we have guaranteed a saving of 30%, but we are achieving somewhere around 34% saving for Dubai Airport. Similarly, we have delivered the job for Mohammed bin Rashid Housing Establishment, where we are achieving more than 80% saving. Wasl Properties, again, this is all a deep retrofit job where it has been funded by Etihad ESCO 100%, and we are recovering our investment from the generated saving. Wasl Property 28%, Dubai Golf 25%, Seven Tides, it's a pool of a hospitality industry, Dubai Golf and Seven Tides, where we are achieving our almost like 15% saving. Then we have done the retrofit for DIFC, Dubai International Financial Center, Dubai Healthcare City, and if you can see the saving figures are like almost more than 50%. Now coming down to the retrofit, we are almost leading the market in terms of the retrofit job. We have almost have a portfolio of around 200 megawatt, which includes all kind of facilities similar to the retrofit, whether it's a police station, petrol station, hotel, hospital, office building, residential building. So here we have villas. We have delivered almost like 6,000 villas with the solar PV panels, 25 megawatt for that. Dubai Police 26 megawatt. Diva Water Reservoir, 16 plus megawatt. Museum of the Future, RTA, World Trade Center, Dubai Airport, Wasl Properties. All these projects are under implementation on, and the majority of the projects are been delivered, like Enoch, Java Traders Market, Oil Field Supply, Dubai Golf, jobs LOB 14 and 15, multiple Diva location. For Dubai municipality, we have already delivered around 7.6 megawatt in two different phases. And now we are working on the third phase for around 20 megawatt. Civil defense was a project which was delivered last month only, 1.1 megawatt. And these are the couple of the photographs like for World Trade Center, villas in Dubai, My Dubai Factory. My Dubai Factory is a classical example where we have installed the solar PV panels, and currently My Dubai runs 100% on solar PV. So like it's like a 100% green bottling factory. This is the water reservoir for my Dubai Airport. We've installed 5 megawatt on the top of on the roof of Terminal 2. Enoch petrol station also for around 14 petrol stations. We are installing solar PV panel, which is helping them to reduce almost like 40% of their consumption. Museum of the Future, Wasl Properties, Dubai Gulf. So in a facility, we do a deep retrofit also. Plus, we include the solar PV panel that helps our client to maximize the energy savings. Now coming down to the key benefit, like we talked about what we have delivered, reference products. So now what's the key benefit? Just to summarize you over here, Etihad ESCO can offer you a product with zero capex and zero opex by the client, where Etihad ESCO is willing to invest 100% and guarantee the saving on top of that and recover the money from the generated saving. And this money will not only repay our investment, but this money will help to repay the ongoing operation maintenance cost, measurement and verification cost, plus will add a monetary benefit to the client. One of the best thing what we provide over here in this market, we provide the warranty on the installed equipment till contract duration. So suppose our contract duration is 10 year, and whatever equipment we'll be installing, whether it's a light or a chiller or a pump, we'll be giving you warranty on a comprehensive warranty on that equipment for the contract duration. We provide the guaranteed energy saving for the contract duration. These are the tangible saving. On top of that, there will be big reduction in the maintenance cost for our clients. So whatever equipment we are installing, we are maintaining that equipment for the contract duration, whether it's a corrective action, preventive action, spare parts, everything is inclusive in our package. So the client will have an additional saving on their existing maintenance cost. Since the new equipment will be installed, the control logic will be improved. The client will see an improvement in the comfort level, and we have an increase in the customer satisfaction. And these are the things what we can deliver, and there will be a guaranteed saving which can be realized. So this is all from our side. Now the floor is open for any kind of a question you wish to have.
Thank you, Pradeep. I would like to add that uh, the core goal of our projects is sustainability and providing savings for our clients and to provide the benefit for your facilities, for your operations, and the efficiency. Uh, Funding those projects, of course, is our offer and obligation. In Dubai, we route the bills through DIWA bill, so the repayment is done through DIWA. But unfortunately, outside of Dubai, we don't have that control. So there will be a systematic guarantee of the repayment for funding those projects. The next step after this, we'll take your questions, and we will have our point of contact here, where you can approach us to come and do the feasibility study for your facility, providing that we sign a service agreement to legalize our relationship with your entity. So the floor is open if we'd like to ask any questions.
Doctor, just to clear for them some points. If you can please, Doctor, how the way, if there is any factories in Ajman, they are interested about this kind of projects regarding how much it will cost them, or the cost will be on which side. Can you just clear this point also for them?
Of course, as I just mentioned, you can contact us. We will need some initial information for the equipment that you have in in your factory, what kind of business you're doing, the location. We'll come for a walkthrough visit for the facility. We'll have two options of solar or retrofit. After that, if there is a potential, we see a potential of the saving, we will ask to sign a service agreement where we'll do the detailed study to identify uh, every single component where we can guarantee the saving that we can offer after that study. It will identify all the BOQs and the contract period, what is the repayment, how much is the exact saving, the repayment plan. All that can be decided after doing the detailed study.
And Doctor, if some factories they agree to go with the solar solution, okay, the installment of the solar panels and how long will be the contract? This kind of information, please, can you?
Yes, the solar contract is usually between 15 to 25 years, depending on the size of the project and the generation that can be provided. Of course, we are bound to the regulations of the FIWA, which is now Etihad Energy. So we'll study all those regulations and provide with you the possible solutions that we can have for the facility that we visit. I would like to highlight that energy saving, as I say, is two pillars. One is solar, and there's the retrofit. In solar, you're just adding additional generation to your facility, but in retrofit, you are getting more comfort, new equipment, saving, and you are avoiding the waste of energy that happens through your operations. So that is more sustainable. I know that the solar is an additional generation, but a combination of both components would help save energy more for your facilities.
I think Mr. Jassim from Gulf Factories. تفضل أخ جاسم.
السلام عليكم.
السلام عليكم.
السلام.
اخوي ناصر، ايش حالك؟ دكتور شلونك؟
يا هلا وسهلا.
دكتور الحين like I'll ask the question in English so that everybody here can benefit from this. What is the approved size of the installation for a solar power based on your allocated load. Because when we last reviewed, we embarked on such a project before, and we were only authorized 10% of our allocated load after we actually fit 40%. So basically 25% of my installation was only approved. Took me 2 years to fight for it. And I think it still exists that. So unless you go off the grid with FIWA, have you revised if we can actually take on the full load? That's regarding solar power installation. I understand the retrofitting will help us too, but the major part of it is the solar power, I guess.
Thank you. You're absolutely right, Mr. Jassim. The approved load from FIWA is 10% as for now, but we know in our relationship with them that they are studying the increase of that. But until an official regulation comes out, we do a combination of solar and retrofit. That's why we arrive to a higher saving. In the solar, we install the panels, and whatever power is generated, we sell it to you with a lower tariff than the FIWA tariff for 20 or 25 years. But in the retrofit, you can achieve up to 30% probably through just making your equipment more efficient through retrofitting or through replacement and through providing certain technical solutions from our side.
السلام
Thank you very
عليكم.
much.
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
إبراهيم معك من شركة سالينا.
أهلا وسهلا أخوي إبراهيم.
أنا دخلت متأخر بس اللي فهمته إنه بتحكوا على الطاقة الشمسية.
نعم، الطاقة الشمسية وريتروفيت.
طيب بخصوص مصانع البلاستيك، إحنا عندنا مصانع بلاستيك، نوعية السخانات في البلاستيك الطاقة الشمسية ما أعتقد تساعدها بزيادة، صعبة شوي على السخانات، نظام السخانات الكهرباء الإنارة هذه ممكن. فشو تعليقك على موضوع السخانات في مكان البلاستيك؟
أنا ما أقدر أفتي لك إلا إذا زرنا المصنع مالك وشفنا الحلول اللي ممكن نوفر لك إياها. مثل ما قلت لك نحن مش بس طاقة شمسية، نحن نوفر حلول متكاملة للمشروع بعد الزيارة ودراسة الوضع اللي عندكم ومتطلباتكم أنتم اليومية للأوبريشن. فنشوف نطلب معلومات منكم اللود اللي تستخدمونه آخر 3 سنوات من الأوبريشنز، نشوف كمية اللود اللي تستخدمونه بشكل يومي على مدى 24 ساعة.
أهم شيء أستاذي إذا تسمح لي، أهم شيء أن أنتم عندكم الرغبة أن تتجهون لحلول الطاقة الشمسية، وخلنا نقول حلول تقليل الاستخدام الكهرباء. هل أنتم عندكم، لأن بناء على رغبتكم ممكن الأخوة في شركة الاتحاد يزورون المصنع عندكم، يشوفون المصنع، يشوفون الكاباسيتي اللي موجودة اللي ممكن تنفعكم. أهم شيء الرغبة عندكم موجودة، هذه أهم شيء.
احنا سابقا في لنا محاولات في الطاقة الشمسية، وحاليا في عندي مثلا بعض الإنارة في بعض المناطق كلها مشتريها طاقة شمسية، الإنارة الخارجية هذه كلها مشتريها طاقة شمسية. في رغبة طبعا ما دام فيها توفير بالطاقة الكهربائية، فيها رغبة، لأنه أنا معدل فواتير الشهرية 60,000 درهم. مصنع بلاستيك بيسحب كمية كبيرة من الكهرباء.
أخوي إبراهيم عفوا، إذا أنت تتكلم عن الإضاءة يمكن من 60,000 هذه ما توصل 2000 درهم، لأن
صحيح.
الإضاءة أقل شيء ممكن يستهلك في الكهرباء.
صحيح.
الثقل الكبير على الأجهزة اللي عندك ونحن التكييف والتدفئة. فنحن هذه الحلول اللي ندورها مش عن طريق الطاقة الشمسية فقط. الطاقة الشمسية تعطيك إضافة بسيطة للجنريشن اللي يجيك من هيئة الكهرباء، لكن احنا ندور لك حلول تقنية جديدة وين انت ممكن توفر 15-20% من فاتورتك الكهربائية جارانتيد. يعني نحن الموديل مالنا نضمن لك التوفير هذا من عندنا نحن، والتمويل للمشروع يكون من عندنا، بحيث ان ناخذ اعاده الريبيمنت من البروجكت من التوفير اللي نوفر لك اياه.
احنا استخدمنا كمان دكتور بس اضافه، يعني في نوعية من الكبسترات استخدمناها ببعض المكاين نزلت لنا بحدود 30%. جبنا شركة ركبوا لنا بعض الكبسترات، يعني ما عندي فكرة زيادة.
صوتك راح، الله يسلمك. صوتك اختفى فترة.
معلش أنا بالأردن حاليا.
الله يحفظك إن شاء الله.
ركبنا بعض الكبسترات، شيء اسمه كبستر، ركبوه جوا المكاين عندنا، نزل في صرف الكهرباء تقريبا 30% كمان. يعني في عندنا محاولة، مهتمين بالموضوع. مع مين؟
أخوي إبراهيم، أبغى أقول لك إن يعني السستينابيلتي وتوفير الطاقة ما تعتمد على يعني جزاك الله خير على جهودك، لكن لما تنظر لحل متكامل توصل للإفيشنت سيفنج اللي أنت ترغب فيه. يعني هاي محاولة طيبة منكم انكم بدل لكم كباسرات، لكن في عدة جوانب نحن ننظر لها يسمونها ECMs. كل ECM مثلا التكييف ECM، التدفئة ECM، التهوية ECM، فمن كل جهاز تستخدمه ممكن توفر طاقة، وهذه الحلول اللي ننظر لها كحل
طيب
متكامل.
مع مين نتابع؟ وين نتابع؟ نتعرف
بنعطيكم ارقام التواصل عن طريق الاخوه في غرفه التجاره، وتقدرون تتواصلون معنا، نقدر نسوي زياره مبدئيه ونشوف دراسه الجدوى ان هل مجديه توفير الطاقه عندكم ولا لا. ممكن اجي انا المصنع واشوف ان توفير الطاقه كمتكامل يوصل لك مثلا 7 أو 8%، اقول لك انا لا تسوي شيء الحين، انتظر مثلا 2 أو 3 وبعدها بيكون في توفير اكبر انه مجدي للدراسه.
نتشرف فيك اي وقت في شركه سلينا المحدوده.
الله يسلمك، الله يسلمك.
الله يبارك فيك.
في عندنا استفسار اعتقد من الاخ يوسف من مطاحن العين.
مشكور استاذ ناصر، وشكرا للشرح استاذ وليد. من بعد اذنكم راح اتكلم انجليزي للاستفاده العامه.
جزاك الله خير.
Case here in Al-Ain mills in Ajman, we have 2 branches, 2 mills. One is in Ajman and other one in Fujairah port. So in this case, we try to use the solar system. We contact the suppliers and we get offers. We reach that we can fix solar system for about 1.5 mega in both branches. But we face issue with the FEWA regulations, and especially we cannot connect both branches in the FEWA grid. So in this case, how we can take the benefit of the solar if we cannot connect to the grid of FEWA? The second thing, the allowed capacity is from FEWA is 10%, as you mentioned before with Mr. Jassim. So how it will be sustainable investment for future and only 10% from the electricity bill?
Thank you, Mr. Yusuf. As I mentioned earlier, you are absolutely right. The policy of FEWA is only 10% that can be linked to the grid. After visiting your facility, we can determine if we can add solutions of off-grid depending on the usage of and the operations of your facilities. In addition, I repeat, we provide a comprehensive solution combining solar with retrofit, where we look at the efficiency of your equipment and if we can retrofit them or replace them in order to achieve better saving.
So is there option to connect to FEWA grid or out of FEWA? All the solution you can provide out of FEWA grid?
We can provide both with FEWA grid and off grid.
Excellent. Okay. And the contracting, it can be with the CapEx solution or only, let's say, provider, service provider?
That we provide capex and opex solution. So we invest in your facility, and you repay us through the saving that we provide you throughout the contract period, where we are responsible for all the operation and maintenance of the solar system or the equipment that we replace.
And the 10% it can be increased to be 50, 60, 100%.
The what, sir?
And the percentage, the allowance percentage from FIWA, it can be increased.
Until now, it's only 10%. I know that they are studying to increase it, but we didn't get anything official from them yet.
اوكي
اذا اسمح لي اخي يوسف والدكتور وليد، بس عندي مداخله على موضوع ال 10% هذه مال فيوا. نحن قبل اسبوعين كنا في اجتماع مع الرئيس التنفيذي الاخ يوسف العلي في فيوا، وتكلمنا عن موضوع ال 10% هذا الاون جريد، وعن المشروع اللي نحن شغالين فيه في عجمان، ان نحن نحول مجموعة من المصانع ان هي نشجعها لاستخدام الطاقة الشمسية كنوع من الحلول البيئية وتقليل اثر البصمة الكربونية على البيئة. الاخ يوسف الرئيس التنفيذي لفيوا بالعكس كان مرحب بهذا المشروع كثير، ووعدنا ان في مشاريع يعني مثلا لو اخذنا اكزامبل مصنعين او ثلاثه في عجمان، بالعكس هم مستعدين ان يكون في استثناء وان النسبه هاي تزيد اكثر عن 10%. بتكون بناء على معطيات معينه بيتم مناقشتها بيننا وبينهم ان شاء الله.
والله
ففي امل ان ال 10% تكون اكثر ان شاء الله.
يا ريت والله. انا بشكرك استاذ ناصر، احنا مهتمين جدا وراح يساعدنا هذا الشيء كثير في خفض التكلفه اللي هي بالتالي راح تاثر وتنعكس تاثيرها على المستهلك. فاحنا اذا ما كان من اكبر مصنع في عجمان استهلاكا للطاقه، فراح نكون من الاكبر استهلاكا للطاقه في عجمان. فاحنا بندفع مبلغ كبير جدا بشكل شهري لفيوا بخصوص الطاقه، لان احنا هنا طاقتنا الانتاجيه عاليه ونستخدم الطاقه بشكل اساسي. فاحنا بنرحب بهذا الشيء كثير واحنا جدا مهتمين في هذا الموضوع.
ممتاز. اذا نحن ان شاء الله المصانع عقب الورشه هاي، المصانع اللي مهتمه بالمشروع هذا بنرتب ان شاء الله وبنسق زياره ميدانيه من الاخوه في شركه الاتحاد لزياره هذه المصانع ودراستها بشكل تفصيلي اكثر وايجاد الحلول المناسبه لها ان شاء الله.
باذن الله. واحنا راح نسخر الشباب عن اي معلومات، اي شيء يطلبوها شركه الاتحاد اثناء الزياره، بنسهل لهم كل الامور ان شاء الله.
جزاك الله خير. أنا بس I'll speak in English so everyone is aligned. We are looking not only at solar. Solar is just adding an additional source for the energy. You are not being efficient if you don't minimize the waste energy that you are paying for without using. So having your equipment efficient is more important than just adding an additional energy from the solar. So when we come and look at your facility, we look at the comprehensive solution to minimize your usage of the utility, where we prevent the waste of energy that comes out from the inefficient equipment. Any more questions?
Thank you, Dr. Walid. We are welcoming for this solution as well. For us, we use the PLC system, but still, if your technicians are calm and they see some areas that need to utilize the consumption of the power, also we will take it under consideration.
Inshallah. If there is no more questions, please, Mr. Nasser, I think you can through your mailing list, you can provide our contact details, and we'll have our key contact person here to reply to the requests and request the initial information that we need to do our study and plan a site visit to your facilities.
Inshallah. I would like to. There is any questions, please?
لا لا يعطيكم العافية.
الله يعافيك استاذي، وترجع لنا بالسلام ان شاء الله من الاردن.
إن شاء الله.
حتى نلتقي وياك في المصنع ان شاء الله باذن
إن
الله.
شاء الله إن اللقاء بإذن
الله يبارك. انا بتكلم بالعربي وعقب بتكلم بعد بالانجليزي. الاخوه اللي في المصانع واللي يعني الان شفنا صراحه تجاوب ايجابي ورغبه مميزه من المصانع. الاخت فاطمه الان المنسقه بتحط لكم ايميلها في الشات ورقم التواصل، بس اللي عنده رغبه فعلا ان احنا نرتب له موعد مع الاخوه في شركه الاتحاد لزياره المصنع يبعث على الايميل اللي بتحطه الاخت فاطمه والرقم التواصل وياها حتى ننسق لكم زياره ميدانيه مع شركه الاتحاد للطاقه باذن الله. For anyone who's interested to have a visit from Etihad Energy site visit, let's say, just my colleague will put her email and contact number on the chat. Please contact her to make a schedule for visiting your factories. Any more question, please? At the end, I would like to thank Dr. Walid and his team for this workshop. And also, I would like to thank everybody who attend already this workshop. And we hope from Ajman Chamber of Commerce, we can provide good services for your factories. Our goals is to help you to save and to save our environment also on the same side. Thank you very much, everybody. I hope we will see you again in more workshops.
Inshallah. Thank you, Mr. Nasser. Thank you, everyone, for attending this. We're here at your service.
Thank you, Doctor. Before leaving, please go to the chat and see the contact number for the chamber.
Thank you.
شكرا لك أستاذ ناصر وبارك الله في جهودكم.
حياكم الله.